this is our cabin, which is the presidential suite, 11748. So we've obviously moved in now, so this will look a little bit cluttered with all of our stuff. So we actually bring a little inflatable mattress for our youngest. I might just turn the TV down. We love watching just the ship camera, and they play music through it, which is cool. Yes, so that's an inflatable air mattress. We bring a pump for it as well, and we thought we'd bring her a little tent so she felt, and that's just a beach tent from Kmart. It's not being used on the beach, obviously. Yeah, so we just thought she'd feel a bit cozier because this is such a big open space. And then this actually converts to a I guess a double mattress, but we asked just to have a mattress topper put on top so it doesn't take up all of the room in the cabin. And then this is the first part. So these two chairs were both in the middle here, just facing each other, and this was over in the desk in the corner. But yeah, we've just set them up here so we can watch the sea sail by. So it's actually really windy out here today. We're docked in Noumea. I'm gonna go out there anyway to show. So we've got two little or smaller chairs that you can adjust a little bit. And this part of the balcony doesn't really have a roof. And then as we walk around, this is the dining room inside. Doesn't have a door to come out there. You probably can't hear me because this is the second part of the balcony, but there's a big fan or some kind of intake, I don't know, something that's going to be there, and it's super loud. So I don't know, someone who's a bit more mechanical might be able to tell me what it is. And we've got two lounges and then a 4-seat table, and that's the bedroom. You can get through there. So I'm just going to walk through the wind, and hopefully it's not too distorted. Then we can get back inside. Whew, we made it. Okay, let's close that off. Yes, so then over here we've got the little kitchenette. So it has a little working sink here, which is cool. A little coffee pod machine, a few pods. We actually had a few bags of chips when we arrived. There was 4. That's the little pump we use to pump up the air mattress. And then in here is they say it's not a fridge. So what we do is we get a bucket of ice from a room service or your stateroom attendant. I take the lid off and it helps keep it super cool in there. We pack up and goes for the kids, and we've also got protein yogurt from shore. And we also got a few cans of soft drink. We've got a few up here still. And then we got the 4 of these because we're all Carnival members. Under here, I don't think there was anything. Yeah, just random bits and pieces. This is the dining room. So 6 chairs, just some shelving, 1 horse mirror imaged. There's a couple of doors here. They're just extra storage. And then this is the main bedroom. Very big, lots of room. A second TV. No power points by the bed, so you need an extension cord if you've got a CPAP machine. Another little desk or dressing table. And over here is the walk-in robe, which is very handy. So we've got 3 luggages under there, backpacks. Yeah, it's quite large in here. And there's the safe. And then this is part 1 of the bathroom. So it's actually got a spa bath. Lots of jets. The side, an emergency cord if you get stuck, I suppose. And then the shower. This has got 9 jets. But I think from our trial and error, you can only have 6 on at a time. But I would caution you to do that because it doesn't drain very quick. So our son yesterday was yelling out, saying, "Help!" It looked like it was about to go over this lip, which is, you know, pretty long. So he was freaked out. And there's a little chair in here as well. A little nook for your bits and pieces. And it's got a his and her sink with more storage available. And then this is a little toilet off to the side with a little sink. And then another kind of dressing table, I suppose. Yeah, with another little chair underneath. And then this door takes us back to the dining room. So it is a beautiful cabin now that we've moved in. As part of this cabin as well, there is a QR code over here that you can scan that tells you all of the inclusions in this suite. And we also get Byron Beach Club access, which is pretty cool, but it's right at the front of the ship. So lots and lots of walking to get there and back, which is good though. You need the steps. We also get complimentary room service, which is a big bonus because when you have a beautiful cabin, you don't really want to leave it. So we've ordered room service a few times and it's been quite nice. And you also get complimentary wash and fold washing or laundry, and you can get 1 bag a day, which we've really enjoyed. What else? You get robes and a pair of thongs each, but they don't seem to have kid sizes for either of those, and the robes are just for use while you're in the cabin. So yeah, overall this is an amazing cabin and we would love to cruise in this more. I don't think our budget will allow that, but it's amazing. So if you're looking for the presidential suite on Carnival Adventure, yeah, you just have to search online for it because there's only one. It's rarely available, so you may not even realize it has one because if it's already sold out, it won't show on the sailing. And also the Carnival Encounter has this same cabin with the same perks, and that sails from Brisbane if you want to give that a try. If anyone has any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments, and happy cruising!